Hello everybody, they call me Muse and I welcome you back to Baldur's Gate 3 and the Honor Rules playthrough, which is like regular Honor mode, but with hidden dice rolls as well. And there's friend Volo.
Sounds like they've captured themselves a bar.
Tis our first time reaching this camp, and we've probably got all sorts of things to do here.
A stranger in a fair camp. Here follow.
Seems like the first bet would be get the circle. There we go, we've got our waypoint.
Draw Raxlin's best.
Now is there anything we need to do with old Grat there?
The quarry. Goblin.
You look like you got something jingling in your pocket. Looking to spend it?
We've actually got very little at the moment, so let's see what you've got there. We kind of had to spend some of it on a bribe after we beat up Alfira, but that's probably fine. Made ourselves a bit of cash at least. Gloves of Archery could be useful, but they are pricey. Yeah. Doomhammer could be useful in general. But again, actually it's quite cheap, the Doomhammer. Have we got anyone who would use it right now? Maybe Karlach. Although it's a two-hander, it's not versatile. And we'll probably give her a shield at some point. So maybe not. Also, it's not finesse, so we probably don't want that for at any point. Anyway, shut up, Volo.
Goblin kind will tease you with fragulous crown and with scepter abraid. Draw Ragslin, short work of the innkeeper made. The inn burnt to ash. The captives were many. Goblin kind had reduced them to cowering filfenny. So raise it, your goblets, and drain them with pride. Draw Ragslin, the true soul, had led you glide.
I reckon Draw Ragslin's the gobbo in charge, the way this one's carrying on.
Probably right, Will. I mean, we could say that we don't know much of this language, but we know that we're not very smart. So it's understandable, really. Let's say, bravo!
Who's that? Friend of yours? You up to something?
Oh, certainly not. What are you doing? I'm busy here.
You lying.
To you? Never. Come, let's continue our ballad. Draw Ragslin, draw Ragslin. I am draw Ragslin. Tumptuous, draw Ragslin.
You broke him.
Wait, wait. Draw Ragslin, we pray, we...
Come on, pigeon. Back to your cage.
Now, look what you've done.
Sorry.
Of course.
No. That hasn't worked out so well
Idiot.
for old Volo. I'm sure we can save the day, though. What about Crusher over here?
Pressed his arm with me bare hands. Weaker than pixies, humans.
Oh, you got him good.
And who are you? Another pest? Think you rule the world just because you got a scary face? Ha!
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
It's a pretty scary face. I don't think I'm better than anyone else, though.
Everyone says that. And then they spit in our faces. But no more. Things are changing. We got the Absolute on our side now. You better learn your place. Go on. Kiss my foot. Or
Okay.
I'll wipe that nasty look right off your face.
You've gone too far there, Crusher.
I feel I should warn you that the average goblin foot is host to some 24 toe-curling diseases.
How do you know that, Gale? Don't answer that, Gale. You, in fact, should kiss my foot. That's how this is going to go. Possibly.
Look, mate, just piss off. You're not welcome here.
You. But. Now. That should be good enough again.
The goblin stares, mouth agape. Then he sets his jaw and falls to his knees.
Good.
There. I've done it. Arrogant swine.
Well, you started it.
He kissed them.
What was I saying? Attitude.
Anything else exciting going on out here? We've got a wooden chest that we could unlock.
You seen one of them nose up close? Proper scary.
I'm talented.
Swallowed him all.
That is gonna do it. Fantastic. And we got some gold and an arrow of lightning. I don't know if anyone really needs that. Let's see. Yeah, Will's not even got a bow. Doesn't need one. He's got Eldritch Blast. I guess either Carl... Yeah, Karlach's a ranger. She can use it. And we got our crossbow, so we're good. Now, what's next on the agenda? We could head up here. We don't normally come up this way. Although we should be on the lookout for traps. This much I vaguely remember. And we got this guy as well. The skeleton with a large bottle wedged inside of him. And a scroll of grease. That's environmental storytelling right there. And there we go, got a blast mine. So what are we going to do? Oh, there's a second one. Back up, everyone. Can we just fire arrows at them? That doesn't seem to do much. So I guess we'll separate for a moment. And maybe Karlach can try and disarm the buggers? Yeah, the hover over point seems a bit sketch, but there we go. Ah, we kind of need one of our guidance people to be close. Who's giving guidance out to the rest of the crew? Is it? It's going to be Gale, isn't it? He's our cleric. Will that do the job? Hopefully this works. Oh, even with a roll of a 4. That works.
Easy. This place is hungry for blood.
Which means the rest of them should go down, you would hope. Wonderful. Please tell me it was just 3. And in this chest we have... a shield. Fantastic stuff. Let's just check I'm not holding anything I shouldn't be. Good. Oh yeah, scroll of grease. Off to Gale with you. Now, who wants that shield? We do want one on Karlach. Does anyone else need one who doesn't currently have one? The answer is no. And with that business out of the way, let's climb up even higher still.
Looks like booze got the better of them. They're practically unconscious.
Practically unconscious. I mean, we'd prefer fully unconscious. What have we here? All sorts of stuff. Wow. So this is another way that you can sneak into the goblin camp if you're not already allowed in here.
What's heck? My head hurts bad. You crash about like a drunken ogre. I'll rip your tongue. Break your legs. Make you quiet.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Sleep or die? Your choice.
You are right. You are strong. But if you wake me again, I will kill you.
Very well. Well, I want to jump down again.
Krasmok. Araga. Christpok. Araga.
Can the rest of the crew get down to me successfully?
What's heck?
As the symbol glows.
Okay, looks like we're going to go through this conversation with everyone.
Authority.
What's Gale's answer to it? I guess it's persuasion. It's done alright.
Yes. Drink will help me to sleep again.
And he's opened up a trading menu. Wonderful. He doesn't have any gold. We can't even sell him that javelin we just picked up. So maybe we just don't trade him anything.
What did you bring for me? Nothing. I'll break your skull.
Okay, it's kicked off. Very well. I don't think this involves anyone down below. I think it is just Stimk and his friends up here. All of them. All of his friends up here have woken up. This is unfortunate, one would say. Let's get Karlach right in on the action if she can. Although she's got to do a double jump, because I didn't want to jump all the way down in case she fell over and got prone or something. So I guess we're stuck here. And she's missed her attack. Outstanding. Oh, Jesus Christ. What was that all about? It is fisting time, Shovel, but unfortunately we're on the receiving end, it seems. Dying to this lot wasn't on the menu. But here we are. It's time to bring out all of our weapons. Tiger's Bloodlust. That only hit... yeah, it hits in a cone, so it's not going to hit more than one person at this point. So I guess we just smack the bugger. Try not to roll a 1. And then what's Gale going to get up to? Bit of damage there, a few lightning charges. Pretty good.
On the victor's path.
Well, be nice if we could get you in to use your Shadow Blade. And we can actually jump all the way down without injuring ourselves. I should have probably checked that before I got us into this horrible mess that we're in. But there we go, that's one down. Let's stand by the ranger. It's this bugbear I'm concerned about. And also, summoning ward companions is just rude. It's Karlach. Definitely have a potion. Definitely give this guy a smack. And yeah, teleporting with the Legion of Bees might be our best bet. Let's get back up here. See if that keeps you safe for a moment. Oh, he's fallen asleep again. That might be his drunkenness coming into play. So... is that Warg Companion going to continue to exist? If this guy goes down? Maybe. I'm not appreciating the amount of damage that we're taking. But maybe it's settled down a little bit?
Close at hand.
Or maybe death is close at hand. Now, what if you got shoved? That would take you and the Warg out of the fight. No one down there seems that concerned. They probably think that Rag just got pissed and just fell off. It'd be amazing if that's what they think. I would love that. Now, who have we got? We've got a Booyag and we've got a Tracker. That was good damage, thanks to the lightning charges amongst other things. So we like that. Will could probably finish it off. But maybe can't quite get in? Yeah. Come on, Will. Can you shove this one at least? Not really. So this bugger is sleeping again, which is great. But can Karlach shoot anyone else from up here? Are they in range? Not quite. Still out of range. Can we move any further in? Not really. Okay. Yeah, he's still sleeping. Good. Shovel... actually, maybe Shovel should just stay over there, just in case this guy wakes up. Disengaging again, that's understandable. Grease is fine. Big jump thanks to our tiger aspect. And almost a kill. But almost a kill is not a kill. Can we get off this without falling on our butts? We can. So who do we try and take out? And then Will. Good.
That wall's barely holding together.
Yeah, that wall is about to collapse. Now, Karlach. Probably stay there, please. That guy's still sleeping. Shovel can slowly shuffle over. Did you fall down, Shovel? Aw. Idiot. We're going to probably lose our rage if we don't attack this turn. But I think that's fine. These two can stay over here. We just want to get Mo back in close before we wake this guy up. If we can. He does seem to be just generally chilling. So... bam! Turned out it was a crit anyway. Wonderful. That got scary. Well, it started scary. And then it just stopped being scary. So that's wonderful, really. Let's press on. No one down there can see what we're doing, so that's great. And yeah, definitely needed a snooze there. And I don't think there's any... oh yeah, you can climb up those knotted roots. So there was an alternative way to get up to here. But there's also an alternative way to get in, which is through this cracked wall. Probably best to smack it with bludgeoning weapons, I would have thought.
Sharp as ever.
Well, that doesn't mean we're actually going to do any real damage. So maybe we are better off just using what we've got. It's immune to psychic damage because it's a wall. That makes perfect sense. It's immune to slashing damage. We haven't got any piercing damage on us. So it requires 10 damage to get it on the go. Piercing resistance, slashing immunity. Force vulnerability though. That's how we get through this wall. Excellent. And we're in the camp. And Gale is hungry. And Raphael is here?
My, what manner of place is this? A path to redemption? Or a road to damnation? Hard to say, for your journey is just beginning. What would suit the occasion? The words to a lullaby, perhaps. The mouse smiled brightly. It outfoxed the cat. Then down came the claw. And that, love, was that. They do know how to write them in Cormyr, don't they? Well met, I am Raphael. Very much at your service. It's not every day one meets such a cavalier sinner as yourself. A true, bloody pleasure.
I'm sure I don't know what you mean, Raphael. I am Moven Gerger Jones. You can call me Mo.
Charmed, I'm sure, in more ways than one. We should have a chat, you and I, but not here. This quaint little scene is decidedly too middle of nowhere for my tastes. Come.
Blimey.
There, middle of somewhere.
I don't like this at all.
I'm with you, Karlach. Take me back, now.
And deny you the honor of my hospitality? This is the House of Hope, where the tired come to rest and the famished come to feed lavishly. Go on, partake, enjoy your supper. After all, it might just be your last.
Now, I'm not bright, but I know a thing or two about threats. And that was definitely one of those. So I'm getting tired of your games, Raphael.
Fair enough. What's better than a devil you don't know? A devil you do.
Fuck. A Cambion.
Am I a friend? Potentially.
No.
An adversary? Conceivably.
Yep.
But a savior? That's for certain. Easy, easy. I'm here to help, not harm. Consider your predicament. One skull, 2 tenants, and no solution in sight.
Sounds like maths.
I could fix it all, like that.
I don't think you could. I'm going to agree with Karlach that we're not making deals with any devils today.
And what is madness but a denial of reality? Still, I've a feeling you'll change your mind before it's changed for you. Try to cure yourself. Shop around. Beg, borrow, and steal. Exhaust every possibility until none are left. And when hope has been whittled down to the very marrow of despair, that's when you'll come knocking on my door. Hope. Such a tease.
That's what separates us from the devils, soldier. They think our greatest strength is a weakness.
Take me back. After that, I never want to see you again.
By all means, bite the hand that feeds you, while you still have teeth. All those pretty little symptoms, sundering skin, dissolving guts, they haven't manifested yet, have they? One might say you're a paragon of luck. I'll be there when it runs out.
What a silly man.
My condition is worsening again. I need to consume some powerful magic or it may become volatile.
Let's see what we've got for you, Gale. We've got a few things at our disposal. Chimera's locket is always a safe bet. She won't mind.
Thank you. It is a strange experience. Each time anew. Like a lost soul is spelunking through the darkness that is me, only to be sacrificed on the dread altar of the heart. Somehow the second artifact hasn't had the effect of the first. It's somewhat relieved the discomfort, but I fear my hunger hasn't quite...
You alright, Gale? Is there anything I can do to help you?
You do plenty for me, more than you realize. But this cannot be remedied. The magic isn't having the effect it should have. It's not like the last time, like a rainstorm that quells a forest fire. It merely drizzles. The embers still sizzle, the fire remains undefeated. I'm not certain what's going on, but nothing good. Please, I need to think. I need to retrace my steps to a glade of calm and think. Thank you for the artifact. A great deal of trouble it was too. A great deal of trouble indeed.
Thinking? Ugh. Now let's have a look around. We can hear Gribbo down there chatting with Volo. We've got a chest up here. Gold, chalices, more elixirs. We'll let Gale take all that. And then we need to find our way down to ground level, probably. So there's a ladder there. So we haven't really gained too much by coming in from this direction, all told. Although potentially we could burst through into other spots here and there.
Pave my path.
Nobody's gonna push us around anymore.
We should probably go back and see if Saz is at the entrance. See what she makes of us coming in from this direction.
Come on now. They're just having a bit of fun.
Aye, so much fun that those thieves almost got past.
Okay, she just gets confused and runs further in. Well done, Sazza. Now we've got a few bits and bobs we can do around here without too much difficulty.
Poor lad. I could give you peace, you know. But no. You gotta keep silent, don't you? Where do they flee to, you stubborn rat?
Please, stop!
Ah, here to see your friend, have ya? Come and join him if you like.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. authority.
It's so tempting to just go with Nice Rack, but what are our other options? We're not very charismatic, so maybe we do. Nice Rack.
The man on it's a bit short, though. Don't you think he could be longer? The geek snuck in here with his mates, looking for some forgotten thing. Said they ran to some kind of grove. He doesn't want to tell us where it is, but he can't resist forever.
So if we go for the professional option, are we going to get them to leave or not? Yeah, let's go with it, and then maybe we'll just attack the buggers anyway. Take them by surprise. Yeah, let Master show you how it's done.
Bloodthirsty, ain't ya? Ha! Go on in, make him scream.
Okay, everyone in the party hated that.
No! Please!
Face the prisoner. Consider the implements provided. Then...
There we go, there's our option to swim out of this spiral of cruelty. Gobbos, we're actually after you. So, there's not many of us in the fight yet, which is good. It's possible wandering guards will come in. So we might have to worry about that. Yeah, there's one. Is that going to drag in everyone from down there, though, or not? Is the question. One hopes not. What have we got? 23, 23. They're not terribly high level, so that's good. That damage is nice. But now they're going to have a go at Shovel. Okay. That's fine with me. Then which one did we wound? Spike. Excellent. And then we will stab this one, I think. Take him down. Hopefully no other guards are going to come roaming in this direction. Good shot, Shovel. Is that you yelling, Liam? So, keep it down. We might be able to get you out of this place in one piece. You'd think I'd get back my reputation points when the crew saw that I was just pretending to deal with the prisoner. Now, can we get you unlocked?
Please, please. Let me out. There's no reason for this.
Yep, out you go.
The lock clicks and opens.
Thank you. I better go before they catch us. I should be able to make it to the Grove on my own. They need to know they're in danger.
They kind of already know, what with the raid on the Grove and Sazza making it back in one piece, but you came looking for the Night Song, didn't you?
Yes. It should be here somewhere. They said there was a hidden passage underneath this temple. The place was supposed to be abandoned, but when we arrived...
Where can I find the Night Song?
Brian had instructions, but the goblins got him. They said they need him. I have to go. I have to get out of here.
Okay, just tell me about the druid. What happened to him?
Halsin, I don't know. He changed into a bear, but I lost sight of him. I don't know if he's still alive.
Okay, thanks, friend. Off he goes, and we get a bit of XP for our troubles. And who's this gentleman? Let us cast guidance on ourselves. Gale, do you want to just step forward a bit? Good boy. Because I'd rather cast it now before we get separated from the group.
Greetings, child. I've met few aside from goblins here.
You recognize the Scourge. This man is a follower of Leviatha, goddess of pain.
Ah, are you also here to assist with the prisoner?
I'm only passing through.
Your tastes must turn to the exotic if you would stop here by choice. I was invited to discuss pain and its intricacies, but even I find these goblins crude and, well, primitive. Pain without purpose is a terrible thing. Wouldn't you agree?
I often feel like I like raw pain too much. It scares me.
Forgive me, but that look in your eyes, something terrible has happened to you.
I feel an endless nausea that only goes away when I'm killing. No. I'm trying to resist my drive to do harm, but it's very difficult.
Do not be ashamed, child. What I see in your eyes, in your soul, is only natural. We've all suffered in these dark times. It is little wonder you bear scars of pain and anguish. Please, let me alleviate this pain.
And how would you do that?
As the Maiden of Pain, the goddess Leviatha teaches us, through penance, administered by my skilled hand. My work can grant peace and serenity, the likes of which few experience. It will be worth it. I promise.
Ah, go on
I
then.
wouldn't let his skilled hand anywhere.
This man is of common stock. Only the poorest of men need settle for the spectacle of their own gore.
Blimey. Even the narrator's cutting off Will at this point because he's so vanilla. Why not?
Oh, I have something exquisite in mind. Both Leviatha and I are interested in how you handle pain, dear one. And should you delight her, you will most assuredly receive her most gracious blessing. Trust me. Simply face the wall, and we can begin.
Let's see if we can get this blessing, and then, if we can, let's see how long we can hang on to the dang thing.
Yes, this will do nicely.
Don't get in the way, Shovel.
The pain you suffer will cleanse you. Do not fight it.
More. Eesh. Bad rolls. Double 20 though.
You want more? As you wish, dear one. Wonderful. Just wonderful.
More. Oh my god, these rolls.
You are shaking, dear one. And now is not the time for a brave face.
Well, we failed. No blessing for us.
Sweet child, while I enjoyed that, I'm afraid your reaction was lacking. To gain Loviatar's favor, every single strike must be met with an honest cry of pain, or perhaps a touch of begging. Nevertheless, thank you. And I pray you've learned from today's little lesson.
I've learned that my dice rolls continue to be absolutely
That's
garbage.
going to bruise.
Oh well.
Time to press ahead.
Let's go and rescue Volo at least. Let's all get in the room, just in case. I'll give you a song, Gribbo.
Don't go bothering my pigeon. He's mine.
I want your pigeon. Do you have a name?
Pidge.
That's a terrible name. Do you have plans for Pidge?
Keep him safe. Listen to him coo. Till I gets hungry or some such. What's it to ya?
I want a Pidge of my own.
Then catch one on your own.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
How about you watch your tongue, or I'll take it. That's more like it. Where were these rolls a second ago? Ignore the double 20 that we did get a second ago. I want all double 20s.
Alright, calm down. I don't want no trouble. Here's the key. Pigeon's all yours.
Good. Now piss off.
Look at this. I'm quite saved. A joy to see a familiar face in such a precarious setting. I guarantee the story of your daring rescue of my person will live on for eons.
Well, get yourself to safety, Volo. And quick.
I intend to do just that. A trusty invisibility potion goes a long way in a place like this. We mustn't tarry, but I'd hate for our friendship to end here. Please, won't you meet me once we've both slipped the goblin yoke?
Yes, I want your magic eye that lets me see invisibility. So go to my camp.
Smashing! Soon, my friend. Soon we can share a flagon of something liquid and a tale of daring do. I'll slip away when the coast is clear. See you soon, my friend. I simply can't wait to pick your brain.
That's the plan. And off he goes. We'll open the door for him, just so it doesn't look sus. Now, we could go directly there now if we felt like it. How close are we? We're still quite a way off another level, which is unfortunate. Let's see what we can't do in here. We'll take down Gut soon enough, I think. She's not a legendary action type creature. It's probably harder than normal still, but she doesn't have any special actions in honor difficulty. I have got a big list of everyone who does get specifically harder in honor mode, and we're going to try and tick off the whole list if we can. But as it stands, we should be able to take down an ogre without too much trouble, I would hope. Let's see. Let's go a bit turn-based. Karlach, could you please shoot down this? Wonderful. That was a great job. I guess you could cast Hunter's Mark as well. Might come in handy next turn. Now shovel, it's fisting time. Oof. That's damage. 97 health. Mo's probably not going to get killed in one shot, right? And then Gale. Let's see. Do we have any more short rests? I'm not sure. Either way, it's probably a tricky fight, so I think we can afford to use a bit of magic missile. And we'll... got to Booming Blade, but that's still great damage. Could have Hexblade cursed first. Should have done. But the curse is active anyway, so... maybe it's good? Slam on Mo. We did survive. Wonderful. Karlach missed. Shell's the legend. Yeah, can we hit you without standing in the fire? Yes. Can we do 5 more damage with 2 more characters? Of course we can. That's a good chunk of XP. That's a help towards the next level. Amulet of Misty Step, that's probably quite useful. Generally it's very useful. Not much else going on of merit, but we'll get some more XP for just discovering the Underdark. So let's go down and do that. Once we get to level 4, I'm out of excuses and I'm going to have to start doing some of the proper fights. I think we get the same XP for doing the puzzle as we do for picking the lock. I feel it'd be a bit weird if we didn't.
How many die today? How many die tomorrow?
You gotta stop saying these weird things, Mo. It's gonna put people off. And down we go. All the way down.
Fear not, Karlach. Sun, moon, and stars will still be there, waiting for us.
Meanwhile, this place is pretty spectacular, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
No book or painting could ever do its strange beauty justice. But perhaps our stories might, when we return to the surface.
So there's the waypoint. Looks like we didn't get any XP for coming down here. Is it not advanced? Yeah, it's advanced the quest. And yet we're without XP. Do we get XP for this guy if we get one shot from him? Maybe not.
Makes whatever's ahead even more intriguing.
Let's turn the lights on. So yeah, maybe coming down here hasn't actually gained us any XP at all. Which is sad times. It's gained us a potion of healing though. And there were doors up top that can be picked. So we'll get Karlach on that in a moment. Now this door first, Karlach, if you wouldn't mind. That's not a great start. We'll try again. Hey. And then, is there a trap? There's certainly a thing. I feel like there's a trap on that chest though, and no one seems to have spotted it. I don't know if the rolls are harder in honor mode in general. I think there was an option for it and we didn't touch the option, so you would think they're not. Now we'll take that armor. We'll take all of that stuff. But yeah, I do feel like there might be a trap on this chest, so everybody come out here, please. Mo is stumbling along slowly. She's gone and got herself encumbered. Who might want Misty Step? Maybe Will. And now we're all out here. Let's have a go at picking this lock. Should have put guidance on. Don't know if it would have made much of a difference that time though. And it's a helm of smiting, I think. Yeah. We're probably not going to sell a lot of gear because I don't know what I might need down the line. So that will probably go back to a camp chest. Now we could press on, but we'll go back to camp and we'll do a bit of selling. Okay, we've got a little bit of cash now. Do we want the Doom Hammer? 5 to 15 damage rather than 6 to 19. That's not as good. But the bone chill effect, preventing people healing, is kind of nice. And it might be nice to have a bludgeoning weapon at our disposal. Because there's going to be times where we don't want a fire weapon. Perhaps go and speak to Priestess Gut at this point. I feel like if we get put to sleep by her, and then we sneak into a room with the rest of the crew,
Need to find a way forward.
we could probably deal with her pretty well. Maybe have a smidge of health back. Now, Gut.
Now here's somebody special. The Absolute has touched you, hasn't she? Priestess Gut needs to touch you too. Hold out your arm so I can mark your flesh.
A priestess. One of the leaders, no doubt about it. Let's make her squeal.
What's that? Tell your friend to keep quiet, or he'll lose his good eye.
I'm sorry about that, Gut. Will's just racist against goblins. Tell me about the mark, Priestess.
Ready for the fire, are ya?
I mean, I'm not going to let you burn me for life on a whim.
Maybe you don't need it. After all, you're special, ain't ya? Like me.
She probes your mind, tangling your thoughts with hers. A familiar sensation. She too carries a parasite. Darkness seems to swallow the temple, leaving you with a vision of the goblin priestess receiving instruction from a handsome young man, one of the chosen. The vision dissolves away. You stand before the goblin priestess in the temple once again.
Let's sever that connection.
Your minds brush against one another, but are swiftly parted.
Don't want to get intimate in front of the novices. Fair enough. Got some weird shadows in your head. Maybe I can help with that. Us true souls gotta look out for one another.
Any help would be appreciated. We do need a healer.
You've come to the right place. With the Absolute's will, I can fix anything. Let's deal with this in my chapel. It's private. Don't want this lot interfering with true soul business.
Understandable.
Priestess, we want the mark.
Up we go, crew. Now, you lot stay here. Won't be a moment.
Ready to clear your head?
I'm ready.
Smart. All you need to do is open yourself to the Absolute. And I'll do the rest.
Psionic feelers creep across your mind, like a pickpocket's fingers seeking flaws in fabric.
Have a rummage.
Sifting deeper, she sees the Mind Flayer holding a wriggling tadpole to your eye. And then the vision lurches, and you are looking through her eyes as a tadpole squirms into her skull.
Helps! We need to fish that thing out before it eats any important parts of your brain.
I mean, most of my brain's a wreck already, so do what you will.
Don't you worry. I've got everything I need to fix you. Might get a bit messy, though.
I'm ready.
You won't regret this. Being a true soul, you know the Absolute don't like to touch nothing unclean. So drink this. It'll purify ya.
That sounds promising. Bottoms up. That didn't taste so bad. Tired though.
Sweet dreams. I'll see your ugly mug on the other side. Wakey, wakey. Don't bother struggling. You ain't going nowhere. The Absolute wants to know all about that critter in your head. So start talking.
Well, I can tell you that I was abducted and a Mind Flayer popped it in there.
I know that much. I saw the whole horrible story in your memories. And I know what happens next. Your teeth fall out, your skin rips off, and you turn into one of them.
You're infected. Same thing will happen to you.
Lies! I'm stronger than ever, and I've got the Absolute on my side. But you're on your own. Nothing more than a skin suit for that monster inside you. You're gonna be my new pet. A ferocious squiddy. All for myself.
How do you think that's going to work? How do you think you're going to control me? Also, I'm very strong. Rag.
No! Someone come here and help me! Now!
Who exactly is going to help you? Also, Will's leveled up. Let's pause this fight to have a little level up, shall we? We can gain a new cantrip. I think I've already got Minor Illusion on someone, but it could be useful for a few fights here and there. As could Bone Chill, though. I don't know which is going to be best. Let's take Minor Illusion. Spell-wise, Hold Person is generally a good, strong spell. But Branding Smite could be good as well. We picked up that Helm of Smiting, haven't we? And it's time for a feat. So, Ability Improvement is always a good bet. Could get our Charisma up to 19. I think that might be what we do, because there is still a chance that we're going to get Ethel's hair. And that gets up to the 20 that we want. I probably shouldn't have dumped Wisdom. I should have probably dumped Strength and taken Wisdom instead, just because of all the Wisdom saving throws that can be made, but oh well. The main thing is some of the crew have leveled up. Well, one of the crew has leveled up. And we're going to get into the rumble. Shovel, you coming? Can you join us? Or are you stuck out here? Shovel might be stuck out there. But now everyone gets to go. So what are you going to do about us, Gut? There's like 4 of us now. Bit of a lacerate, maybe? Ah, we missed. We are the worst. We'd provoke an attack of opportunity, but what's she going to do, exactly? She's not a melee fighter. And then Karlach can pop over here and go for an arrow shot, I think. Which combined with a bit of B is great. I should have put Hunter's Mark on first. I keep forgetting to use my bonus actions before anything else. I'm an idiot, basically. Now, Gale, what cantrips have you got? Ah yeah, you do have Minor Illusion already. But that would do. And then Will. Let's see. We want her to come to us. Hexblade's Curse. It's probably good. It's only melee though, isn't it? Or any damage rolls? Okay, good. And that's a crit. Wonderful. Now, are you going to come out, Gut? Wonderful. You couldn't have done a more useless maneuver if you tried. Blimey. Yeah. Gut's going down. Curses. Firebolt.
Slain, and the Horde is weaker for it.
Marvellous.
Strange power resonates within the corpse. It calls to you.
Does it now?
Most corpses feel like toys before you, to be played with and discarded when you tire. This body seems different. A friend calls out from the corpse, desperate to be freed. Why let its host's memories go to waste? The tadpole has absorbed it all. Its experience could nourish you, strengthen you.
That does sound good. Come on out, tadpole. Need all the help we can get. Everyone else is still short of level up though. So we'll take your keys. We'll read your note, I guess. Absolute's Talisman, that can probably go to Will if it needs to. Another shield. I mean, we'll take the mace. We'll sell it. 19 XP and 39 XP. Come on, gang. How hard is it to level up? Now, we could potentially rob the Zent at this point. Let's see. Pretty sure you can't just jump through that wall there. Or can you? Well, I never knew you could just jump through that wall. That's insane.
Might be worth a look.
What have we got? A couple of short swords. Some arrows. Karlach can have those. I'll give that to Gale in a minute. And then, Karlach, you made it through the wall, so you can have a crack at this chest. Gale's not come through, so we don't have guidance. Don't need it. And we'll take that cash for sure. Now, hopefully we can just jump back out the way we came. Outstanding. All these hours in the game and I'm still learning new things. So what should we do next? I was going to wrap up, but we're so close to another level that maybe we just want to do a bit of a smidge of an explore somewhere. We could risk going up and speaking to the Gith if we got Lae'zel out of the camp. I just want to explore a bit, get just a bit of exploration XP. We can't do it in the Underdark because we've either got Minotaurs or Spectators to worry about. We could go down and hang out at the little bit where Halsin's chilling. Would that be useful? I don't know if we get any XP unless we just free him. And that would involve another rumble. That would certainly give us the XP though, that rumble would. Where else might there be an easy fight? Definitely not the red caps down in the swamp. Maybe let's go to Waukeen's Rest. And maybe we'll pop down and speak to the Zent. I feel like we can probably talk our way in there, and we might get a little XP for doing so. If we're lucky. Someone just gets set on fire. Oh, it's Shovel. Come on, Shovel. Sort your life out. Yes, you're whole. You've just set it on fire, you idiot.
Someone's moving around in there.
Are they now? No, might have to be quick on our tongue with this one. We're very clearly not the Flaming Fist, though.
Man crouching between the shelves, just as he spots you.
Bugger!
Look. We're alright. Chillax. Oh my god. Jesus, we made the roll with like a 2.
He freezes, waiting on your next word.
So we can intimidate. Or we could persuade. We're not really great at either of these, but intimidate's our best bet. I mean, you probably will kill me if you go for that attack. But you'll also make me mad.
That ain't the passphrase.
Yeah.
I must heal.
That's not gone well. What are you all doing? Don't run into the fire, you idiots. Look, get up. You're all absolute morons. But then again, so's this guy. I think he got away with that, you know. I think he blew us up and legged it. Which means we could be risking danger by coming down here. And maybe we are best off having a long rest before we do anything else. Oh, we got a short rest left.
That took the edge off.
I didn't realise we still had one more short rest left in us. Karlach, would you like to pick a lock for us? Can your rolls be better than any of Mo's? I mean, that's not a good roll, but it works. Maybe I shouldn't have completely dumped charisma on our party leader.
Ooh, lovely.
Isn't it? Now, is that bugger who set us on fire down here? I hope he is. I have stern words for that lad.
That's far enough. What's your business down here? Answer honestly and maybe we'll kill you clean.
I mean, you could try it. We'll take your skulls as trophies. Ah, your lookout already tried and failed.
I won't. Last time. What's your business here?
I'm glad we got to bring that up. But yeah, now, skulls as trophies. Seems our best bet. Perhaps. We get a +1 to it at the very least. Hey!
Huh. Big words. Still. Takes steel to swagger in here. If you're half as tough as you think you are, I might have a job for you. We've disarmed the traps. Come down.
Hooray!
Very well.
No inspirations, because none of this crew get one for that, unfortunately. Be nice if we get a bit of XP for just exploring this place, though. Oh yeah, we've leveled up. Good. So I guess that's all we really needed to do down here. We'll speak to Zaris and get the quest, but we'll save most of our interactions down here until we've completed her quest for her.
Not many can talk their way into a Zhentarim outpost. I could use someone with your skills. Interested in a job?
A job? You were ready to kill me a moment ago.
Still am as it goes. Take it as a mark of respect. But right now, I reckon we're better off friends than enemies. You interested or not?
We do like jobs. What is it?
Some of our people are missing. More importantly, so is their cargo. Find them. Keep them alive if you can. Failing that, just bring that shipment back. Unopened.
Unopened. Got it.
Good. Backtrack along the road to the east and look for a wagon. Bodies. The usual. Time was. No one dared touch a caravan bearing our colours. Find whoever did this and remind them why.
We certainly shall. But before we wrap up today, let's do a bit of levelling up. So level 4, we could change our bestial heart if we wanted to. I don't think we do, but we do want ability improvements. Strength and constitution are going up. And we've got those delicious even numbers that we so love. As for Karlach, she is also getting ability. She's going to get her dex up to 20 by the end, so we'll make some progress on that. And Gale is continuing down his wizardry path. Evocation, that seems like a good bet. We can sculpt spells. So if, for example, we throw a fireball, our allies automatically succeed their saving throws and take no damage. And what new spells might we require? Burning Hands could be nice. It is an evocation spell, so that seems good, all told. But what else? I don't know if Sleep's all that good. Blind would be alright, but Sleep not so much. Tasha's Hideous Laughter. That does put people on their butt. So it could be good control. Enhanced Sleep. Yeah, that's only for 10 turns, so that's not amazing, is it? If it was a ritual spell like Longstrider, then it'd be great, but no. Yeah, let's go with Tasha's. There we go, we're finally level 4. Karlach is blinded for reasons that aren't entirely clear to me. But I suppose we can worry about what the hell she's thinking next time. Until then, thanks for watching, friends.